Yo, what's up? It's Dynasty back with another Mortal Kombat 1, some MK Uno for you all today to kick off the end of the weekend. Sunday night, but better late than never, I suppose. I got for you guys some small updates in regards to a few things. For starters, got an update from Inner Loco. If you guys missed it yesterday, we kind of broke the internet because we shared what appears to be the potential Combat Pack 3 main roster or cameo characters. Nothing's 110% confirmed, but Inner Loco pieced together not one, but two different tests that gave us a bunch of alleged characters that may or may not be dropping sometime down the line in the future. So if you did not see that video, you probably should, because it's pretty damn jam-packed. I'll have a card on the screen right now, but since then I actually got a response from Inner Loco after he actually sat down and watched the video. Also got for you guys an update in regards to the Toasty Easter egg from Thinny. If you remember, the day that Ghostface came out, we actually found in the game's files, Thinny did, he came across Dan Forden's Toasty, which appears to be linked to some type of toast bread on the screen. It's like an Easter egg of some sort. Well, thankfully, it seems like the Thinny has made some progress, and hopefully in the next few days or weeks, we'll finally get to see what exactly NetherRealm Studios is doing with Dan Forden in Mortal Kombat 1. So pretty stoked to actually see how that ends up. And lastly, this one's kind of a shocker because this clip's been around for at least a few months. It's Ed Boon discussing the differences between the Terminator we got back in Mortal Kombat 11 and the one we'll be getting in the Combat Pack 2 for MK1, T-800 versus T-1000. Obviously, if you've watched both Terminator movies, it's pretty self-explanatory, but Ed Boon pretty much doubles down that the metallic shapeshifting is legit going to be the meta of the character. Shocker, no brainer, right? But because I haven't seen this yet, actually saw an exchange between Future Boy and Ice Cream talking about this, I got really hyped because seeing Boon passionate about being like, yo, he plays completely different. I know they're both Terminators, but trust, it's different. It's got me pretty stoked, just because from like a gameplay standpoint, I do think that T-1000 is probably the coolest because he's the closest thing we'll ever get to Chrome, the fan-made metallic shape-shifting ninja ever becoming a thing in a Mortal Kombat game. I think the whole T-1000 playstyle is probably going to be one of the coolest things NetherRealm Studios has ever done. It's a shame it's an MK1, but at least we could kind of see what NetherRealm Studios could have done with Chrome if he was a real character. So, a few things of note to unpack today. Before we break it all down, you know the drill by now. It takes you a second. Please drop a like on the video. Last night, you guys killed that video. The feedback and support's been insane. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a really good discussion about what to expect for the future of Mortal Kombat 1. If they do give us a Combat Pack 3 or a Kameo Fighter Pack, I think you guys are probably going to enjoy that video. So if you've not seen it, go watch it. If you support your boy, you know I love you. Thank you for everything. And with that said, let's get into the response we got from Inner Loco after he actually watched the video I posted last night. So I came out on X and said, yesterday, Inner Loco shared some findings in the Mortal Kombat 1 source code that might provide some insight into potential KP3 DLC in the future. Check out my thoughts on all of it right here. And Inner Loco saw that and came out and said, very well explained. By the way, all the characters pass more than one filter before being possible cameo or main roster character. A reminder to everyone, focus on the characters that are not in the list. It's easier to deconfirm than confirm. None of the remaining characters are confirmed. So, boom. There you go. That is your update from Inner Loco after the video we posted last night. Just because these tests got done and it seems like we've narrowed down who is probably going to be in the KP3, obviously nothing is ever 110% confirmed. Things are always subject to change. Need I bring up Ash Williams? So yes, look at all the characters that Inner Loco deconfirmed because it was a bunch of fan favorites, and honestly, I'm still kind of shocked at the characters that we were left with, and I know I'm not the only one. Everyone in the comment section was shocked. 3D era fans eating good, but definitely some obscure picks to say the least. Now, making our way over to the Thinny. So, regards to leaks and things of that sort, Thinny came out and said, friendly reminder that if I didn't tweet it, then it doesn't mean I'm confirming or deconfirming. If it's a reply to someone or a Twitter DMs or a Discord chat, then the context most of the time isn't what people think it is. With that said, I do not claim responsibility for any leaks I haven't tweeted here. Just kind of wanted to showcase that here in this video in case you've been seeing anything popping up from the Thinny confirming things over the past 48 hours or so. As far as I know, Thinny's not really confirmed anything or really talked much about Inner Loco's discoveries, so kind of just take it for what it is. Again, we don't know everything, but what we do know is up for debate still, so just take everything you're seeing with a grain of salt. Obviously, if things are 110% confirmed and pretty damn clear, cut and dry like we saw day one source code, no questions, it's probably gonna happen. But currently right now, your guess is as good as mine, so take everything at face value until we actually get some more proof. You feel me? You feel me. Now, in regards to the Dan Forden Toasty Easter egg, Thinny came out and simply said, we'll update on the Easter egg soon, hopefully winky face. And that was today, this afternoon, just a few hours ago. So currently right now, the Thinny is working on figuring out that Dan Forden Easter egg. I'm really intrigued to see how it gets done. We kind of have an idea. Again, the previous tweet mentions the Dan Forden Toasty Easter egg is a modifier. It's performed when there's toast spread on the screen. You have to spawn a toaster and then shoot some toast spread. The screen should become black and your character becomes dizzy. So yeah, that's probably going to be animated like a Looney Tunes episode. Cannot wait to see how that actually plays out. So there's your update for Toasty and MK1. So that leaves us with the final quick topic of the day. Again, I saw Future Boy and Ice Cream talking about this earlier, and it turns out Ed Boon did this interview at Comic-Con. It's about a minute long, this clip. It's coming from Hellspawn. I'll play the clip right here. If you've kind of been on the fence about T-1000, you're kind of bummed to get Terminator back to back, trust, this should probably get you excited because you can just see Boon is, he's chomping at the bit to tell us, but he doesn't say much. Just watch this for yourself.
My question to you is, we have the T-1000 in this new DLC.
That's right. Yeah.
In the movie, he and the T-800 kind of had the same moveset, where they were just basically pushing each other into the walls.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is, will the T-1000 play similarly to the T-800?
No, we want him to play radically different. Mm-hmm. You know, we really want to use his, you know, the shape shifting. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We want to use. That's going to be a big part of his combat, and we also want to kind of give him, you know, probably a little bit more speed than the T-800 did, just because, you know, he's more of a slimmer guy,
agile
like that. Yeah. Whereas you know, T-800 had, you know, the shotgun, you know,
but he was still pretty fast though.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, we really want to kind of make them feel different. They'll probably have some similarities, but each character we want to feel like unique and stuff like that.
So there you go. That's from the horse's mouth, the goat himself, and Boon. I mean, just recently, look at how authentic Ghostface feels. Like, they found a way to make, quote-unquote, guy with a knife feel like Ghostface in a fighting game like Mortal Kombat. So, dude, if there's one thing I always say NetherRealm Studios does right, it's guest characters. Look at Peacemaker, look at Homelander. I know, look at Omni-Man. Some of these guys have been broken from time to time, but they're still authentic and they feel like themselves. So I'm sure T-1000 is going to be pretty damn awesome. I wish they would give him a classic ninja skin, you know, just to troll, but I don't think it's gonna happen. If they did, dude, I would probably lose my mind. So I'm crossing my fingers for that. From what we can tell, T-1000's not next. It seems to be Conan the Barbarian. So I guess probably in a few months going into 2025, we'll see how they piece together T-1000, saving the best for last, I'd say. From a gameplay standpoint, I think 100%. So there you go. Shout out to Ice Cream and Future Boy for having that on my feed, because that clip I hadn't seen before and it got me pretty hyped for a character I was already hyped about. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, just a very quick update. What do you all think of this? Are you still losing your mind over the discoveries we talked about over the weekend? The KP3 DLC? Suhao? Could we really get Suhao? Jarrett Cobra? Kotal Khan? Nightwolf? Triborg? A lot of these completely out of left field. Let me know your thoughts on everything down below. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.